the Roman Gazette. Welcome to the one and only Roman Gazette. I'm your editor-in-chief, Nidhi Mehta, and today is a very busy morning in Rome. We have lots of news today to cover, so let's get to it. I am now going to hand it over to Daniel and Johnny, who will talk about sports.
Rome sporting events, Wednesday, April 5th, 348 BC. Today in 348 BC, Vespasian's son Titus opened the Colosseum, officially known as the Flavian Amphitheater, with 100 days of games including gladiatorial combats, wild animal fights.
Located just east of the Roman Forum, the Colosseum is where chariot racing is going on today.
The amazing Colosseum was a gift to the Roman people so they can watch the events. The Colosseum is one of the most famous buildings today in 348 BC.
The chariot racing is going to start tomorrow. Danielle and Vasilius. It's supposed to be a good one.
If you like this event, you should tune in tomorrow to hear who wins the chariot racing.
Next is Alexis and Lexus, who are going to discuss our recent fashion trends.
Hi, welcome to the art section. Today we will be talking about this week's fashion.
What's the latest fashion style? Who represents the type?
Venus represents her detailed clothing with lots of lace.
What kind of jewelry can I wear to a fancy wedding?
You can wear necklaces with simple patterns that are silver and gold.
Thank you for your help in fashion.
Next, Rushi and Jeffrey are going to tell you about the entertainment.
Welcome to the best place for information about entertainment, the Roman Gazette.
Have you ever wanted to go to a place with food ready as soon as you got there?
Thermopolias is the place to go when you need food as soon as you get there, but there are many other things you can have and do at Thermopolias.
The things you can do there include eat, and there's a bar for all of your friends.
The war lost and Kane was furious.
He fought well, but sadly lost.
There has been a sacrifice yesterday, and there has been another human sacrifice today at 11 a.m.
This is done because our ally has failed us, and they shall pay by death.
Now to Aaron and Hollywood Travel and Leisure.
Today is the month of January and Rome is a little bit cloudy, but their food is great.
I heard, and did you know that the SS Proserpina will give a trade for silks, spices, olive oil, grain, salt, fruit, products, and wine?
In Rome, there are lots of buildings to take an eye on,
Like the St. Paul Basilica.
like the Ostia Antica. There is also the gateway to Rome.
Let's go back to Brandon and Damien for the world news.
The Roman news of the week. We traded with Britain for silver, that of which they used to make some jewelry, coins, wool, and even clothes. Today, Carthage decided not to attack any of our Latin states that are loyal to us. Our army is safe. Kind of. The Roman Republic will debate on what should happen later in our history, whether we become a tyrannical state or not. We Romans would live on. And now to Damien for the local news.
Thanks, Brandon. Just this morning, one of our fellow Romans yelled Sparta from his roof. And look what happened. Now back to Brandon for an economy report.
Today, our solidus coins are now worth 1. Part of a job for the Roman Republic has just opened up for anyone who wants it. Another job open is the bread making down by the church, due to the last worker complaining that he gets burned all too much. And now back to Lexus and Alexis for our editorial section.
Welcome to the editorial section. Today I'll be answering some questions from my fellow friend.
Hi, Lexus. I was wondering what happened to Pompeii after the volcano erupted.
Dear Alexis, Pompeii was buried in volcanic ash after Mount Vesuvius erupted.
I'm trying to decide the perfect job for my sister. She wants to have a job that involves kids. What job is right for her?
The right job for her is a teacher. This involves helping kids learn and teaches kids to have manners.
Thanks, Lexus. You really know how to help others.
Now that you know more about our Roman news for today, I want to thank you for listening in on the one and only Roman Gazette.